The earthquake struck just after midnight, a violent 8.2 magnitude tremor that reduced the city to rubble. Buildings collapsed, roads cracked open, and the ground itself seemed to roar. Survivors huddled in makeshift shelters, waiting for rescue teams to arrive. As the days passed, rescue workers searched for those trapped beneath the debris. But soon, they started hearing something strange, soft knocking sounds from beneath the wreckage, faint whispers that carried through the air, and, sometimes, chilling screams that faded into silence. At first, they thought it was survivors. Desperate, they dug deeper into the ruins, following the sounds. But instead of people, they uncovered something far more disturbing: an ancient tunnel, hidden beneath the city for centuries. The stone walls were covered in carvings, figures of shadowy creatures, clawing their way up from the earth. That night, in the evacuation camp, people began disappearing. A young woman, Maria, woke up to find her bunkmate missing. Only her shoes remained, placed neatly beside the cot. Others reported the same family members gone without a trace, their belongings untouched. Then, the nightmares began. People spoke of waking up to a suffocating darkness pressing down on them. Some claimed to see figures standing at the foot of their beds, tall, faceless shapes with elongated limbs. Others woke to find deep scratches on the walls of their tents, as if something had tried to claw its way inside. One night, a rescue worker named Daniel was standing near a large fissure in the earth, when he heard a whisper, so faint it could have been the wind. "Help us." He shone his flashlight into the crack. At first, he saw nothing but blackness. Then movement. Something was crawling up. A twisted figure, its skin as dark as the shadows around it. Its limbs impossibly long, its mouth stretched open in a silent scream. Daniel staggered back as more of them emerged. Dozens, their empty eyes locked onto him. The next morning, the camp was eerily silent. More people had vanished. The rift in the ground had widened. The rescue workers were gone. Only Daniel's flashlight remained, its beam flickering weakly on the ground. And deep below, in the darkness of the vault, the whispers continued. The earthquake hadn't just destroyed the city. It had woken something up,